When we're working with an Excel spreadsheet and we save it to a folder, in general, we save using the default Excel file format, which is .xlsx. And you can see, in fact, in this spreadsheet, if you take a look in the title bar, it's called Save in Different Formats .xlsx. That is your standard file format. But it is also worth noting that you can save your Excel spreadsheets in other formats as well. And some of these can be super useful, particularly if you want to convert your spreadsheet to a PDF file. Now, if we go up to the File tab, and let's go into Save a Copy. Now, notice at the top here, we've got the file name, Save in Different Formats, and then we have Excel Workbook.xlsx underneath. Now, if I click this drop down, I could choose to save this spreadsheet, this workbook, in any one of these file formats. And of course, some are going to be more appropriate than others. For example, I could save this as an Excel template. So if I wanted to reuse this over and over again, I would save it as a template. It's going to go into my templates folder and I can then easily access it. Maybe I want to save it as a CSV file, a comma separated value file. That can sometimes be useful if you want to upload this data into an external system. A lot of the time, those external systems will accept CSV files or maybe even text files. So we could convert this to a CSV file instead. I could save it as a much older version of Excel. I could save this as a macro-enabled workbook. Now, we're not covering macros in this course, that is more of an advanced Excel topic. But if you do have macros in your file, you're going to want to save it with a .xlsm file extension. I could save this as a web page, so if this needed to be uploaded to a website, I might want to convert it to HTML format and save it as a web page. So lots of different things we can do in here. Now, by far the most common one that I see is people saving as PDF files. And if you're not aware of what a PDF file is, I think most people are at this point, it basically means that the file is not editable, or at least not easily editable. There are, of course, third-party pieces of software that you can purchase which will allow you to edit PDF files. But in general, a PDF file is a little bit more secure than saving it simply as a .xlsx, which can be modified by anybody who goes into the worksheet unless you've placed some restrictions on that file. So I could go in and I could save this in a different format. Another option that I have from here is I could choose to export to a PDF file. So this is a quick way of creating a PDF out of this worksheet. I'm going to leave it with the same name. I'm going to save as type PDF and click Publish. And you can see what that does. It's created a PDF file for me, and I have all of my different pages that I can look through. So really nice and straightforward. Another thing I can do from this export page is I can simply change the file type. So again, in here, this is very similar to saving as a different file type. We can choose what we want to save this as. For example, a CSV file or maybe even a text file. So let's go for text. I'm going to say save as. I'm going to save it into the course files folder and I'm going to keep the file name as it is, but notice the file type there is .txt. Let's click on Save. So now if I go to the course files folder, notice in here we have our PDF and we also have our text file that we just created. So if I double click to open this, because it has that file extension, Excel knows that it needs to open up in Notepad. And that's pretty much what these file extensions are there for. It basically tells your system which application to open. If it's .xlsx, it knows to open Excel. If it's .txt, it knows to open Notepad. So don't forget that you have other file formats that you can save your Excel workbook into, which might be more appropriate for what you're trying to accomplish.
Are you happy with this training? Make sure to subscribe for more great content. Visit the Simon Says It channel, explore our videos and training sessions, and decide what you want to learn next.